Hello buddy, welcome back to Order of Battle, Panzerkrieg, Paradox Gamer, playing Stalingrad scenarios up next here. I've been looking forward to that one. It's September 42 and the German and Soviet forces clash in bitter house-to-house fighting as they wrestle for control over this vital city against the Volga River. Interested to see how the house-to-house fighting is modeled in the game. We'll find out now. So, before your forces were diverted to the Caucasus, we had hoped to defeat the Soviet defenders at Stalingrad swiftly after your victory at Kalach. Now it is September and the city is still holding out. You have therefore been reassigned to the 6th Army to bring Stalingrad fully under our control in a renewed offensive. The northern outskirts of the city are shielded by defenses set up around Orlovka. Neutralizing this position is first step in the operation. From there, it is just a short distance to the northern part of Stalingrad, which hosts several important factories. The tractor factory is a key industrial site. Even now it continues producing T-34 tanks that are directly sent onto the battlefield. More towards the center of the city is the most important objectives, Murmaev Kurgan and the 2 railway stations. The Soviets seem determined to defend Stalingrad to the last man, and they are continuously bringing in fresh troops from the east bank of the Volga. Meanwhile, enemy artillery is positioned east of the city to provide fire support for the defenders. Together with the river barges, this makes an important target for the Luftwaffe. For strategic and political reasons, High Command is eager to claim victory at Stalingrad, but the fight for the city has yet to begin. While our army excels at mobile warfare, combining overwhelming armor and air support, prolonged urban combat and door-to-door fighting could prove a very different challenge. Alright, let's see. Primary objectives. Take full control of Stalingrad. We have Yelchenka in the south. Stalingrad Railway Station 2, which is the southern railway station. Railway Station 1, which is the central railway station, which is next to the piers. And Murmaev Kurgan Hill. No tennis racket, as far as I can see. And then in the north we have the factories, the Krasny Ostrov steel factory, which is the Red October, Barricade gun factory, Red Barricades, and the tractor works. Alright, everything is here except the racket, the tennis racket. Secondary objectives, capture Orlovka in 3 turns. Experience from the street fighting in Orlovka will convince High Command to send additional combat engineers to Stalingrad. Also destroy 3 barges, so that would be near the piers. Destroying Soviet shipping will discourage them from ferrying further reinforcements across the Volga. So we got to keep an eye on barges moving back and forth. Also destroy 3 artillery east of the city. And there are several sites we can see on the islands. Following the tactical success of eliminating the Soviet artillery, a new ground commander will be promoted. Alright, let's take a look at the map. It's a beautiful map of Stalingrad. Krasny Sloboda on the other side. We have the typical islands in the Volga River. And the Stalingradsky airfield over here. Alright, let's see what kind of units we have at our disposal. We have a half-track AA gun, Pak 38, 50mm AT gun. There's one Panzer IV F1 with 1.5 star. Another AA gun, German infantry 42, a 232 8-rad armored car. More German infantry. Marder 3. So we started with a Marder 1, then it became a Marder 2, and now we have a Marder 3. They have a much better gun. Also a Nebelwerfer. A flak Vierling, Gebirgsjäger 42, German infantry 42, Pak 36, 37mm AT gun, and another armored car, a 222. Okay, so as we can see, Stalingrad is stretched out along the river and is probably well defended. I want to take Orlovka in the 3 turns, and I also want to take the Stalingradsky airfield as quickly as possible. Do we even have other airfields? Yeah, there's one here in the back. And that's the temporary one there as well. And that's it. And there's not even an airfield on this side of the river. So the Soviets operate out of airfields on the other side. Okay. So I think I'm gonna go hard in the north and also put some units in the center to take the airfield, and then I'll simply work my way down south, leaving the south of Stalingrad for later on. So where do we want the artillery to be placed? Somewhere it can get close to northern Stalingrad, somewhere around here, so we can put them here and move them in. Alright, let's see, we have most of my units are at full strength, some of them are not. So let's just get them up to full speed. This is looking really good. One fighter here needs replenishment. And the SS are all at full. I have 145 requisition points for the SS, so I'm thinking about giving the last SS mobility. That's going to cost 60. But then all 4 of them are mobile by 2501 half track, the big one. So anyway, let's get the artillery positioned. How far can it reach from here? Nothing. Can it reach the city from up here? It can. It can reach Orlovka, so probably start with them up here, then move them across to this area down here. Okay, so let's start with them up here. All 3. The Panzers, we should probably move in from this side. Or maybe straight on here. They're pretty far away. They're closer up here. Okay, let's start with one there. One there, and then put one down here. One more, and then we have the KV there. Now all the infantry. We need to take the airfield. That's gonna be mostly infantry. A job for the infantry. So the heavies and the engineers will go there. And then, do we have any dead ones? Yeah, but these will not be 1 star if I revive them. So we'll have one more there, one more there. This is enough. 4 infantry plus the Marder 3 just to take the airfield. I think that's good enough. We have all the SS with half track, so they can come in from the side here where we have a lot more open ground to cover. So put the 4 SS over there, and then we still have 4 infantry. So let's get one up here. Gebirgsjäger, put there. Let's get one more over here. And the last one. Oh, look at the supply in Stalingrad. That means you cannot surround enemy units, because they will always have a little bit of supply with them. That's interesting. I wonder why that is modeled in the game, but I guess we'll find out. Put one more there. That leaves us with the aircraft. Let's see where can they actually be placed. Here and here. Right, one right there. And one there. And then we have only one Stuka. Which will help with the attack on the airfield. But there's only 9 operational command points, sorry. So we can get 3 fighters. And that's it. I still got 21 command points plus 2, but I'm going to see if I can make it with my current selection here. Otherwise I'm just going to have to buy some more. Soviet armor. The workers of the Stalingrad tractor factory are still completing new T-34 tanks sent directly into combat. This production might continue until we are close to the factory. So we've got to get close to that factory. Right. So we need some vision in Orlovka. I can go to here. That's not quite good enough for the vision. We have heavy infantry there and Soviet conscripts in front. So who can actually go there and get some vision? We can send the KV in. And we encounter a KV-2 and some engineers, but we can't see Orlovka yet. What if we send some guys down this way? Yep. Alright, now we got vision on the Soviet heavy infantry in Orlovka. We have all the artillery lined up right here. So I'm gonna hit the infantry. And also the KV-2. What about the last one? Let's hit the infantry again. And let's take the town right away. Staging point. With all Soviet forces at Orlovka defeated, we can focus now on the inner city of Stalingrad. Well, they're not quite defeated, but okay. So we have a 45mm AT gun in the back, which means I could take serious damage with my tanks here. I'm not that interested in it. Let's try one shot with the KV, that's fine. Send the tank down this way instead. We vision on some artillery. Soviet conscripts over here. Let's take the AT gun down there. Put this one over here. Alright, let's send the infantry in. Nothing to see. Get the tank in this way. And then we can follow up with the SS mounted on their half tracks. One more here. Follow up, come over this way, take another shot. And I think we can take it out. No, he can't reach. This guy can though. Big shaker. And we stumble into a T-34 model 1940 and some more artillery. I think what we're going to do is use the armored car take out the conscripts. And then we're going to use our Panzer IVs on that T-34. Perhaps it's worth it to take a shot on that artillery piece instead. Take it down to 7. So it won't be as strong. MG Foxhole. Alright, so that's a really strong attack. I still have these guys, but they can't get there. Send them down this way. This one up here. So one artillery there, the AT gun I need to take out with some infantry. Heavy infantry up here, they are... he will probably try and cut me off in the town. I can see that happening already. Anyway, this Stalingradsky airfield. I'm interested in checking that out. So let's send the heavies up. And we have a foxhole right there. And an AT gun in the back of it. And a KV-1. Alright, hang on. Can I reach the KV? No. Okay, so... I think the mortar acts as an AT gun. So what we could do, while we wait for the Stuka to arrive, we just put our infantry here, and then use the mortar as an AT gun in the back, so if the KV attacks my infantry, it will get hit. Let's get the Nebelwerfer up here. And the feeling. Stuka can go here, and then the fighters will position themselves around the Stuka. These guys should actually just be sent up north to help out up there. And that's it for the turn. Okay, I expect a lot of Soviet activity, which means the game will probably freeze. But I'll try to talk you through it. Let's see what happens. MG Foxholes takes a shot, as you can see. The artillery in the north takes a shot on my infantry, does 1 damage. The heavy that got displaced took a shot, no impact in the airfield area. Artillery takes a shot, 1 damage. Another artillery takes a shot. You can see most of my damages are caused by the artillery shots. And we have a T-34 appearing in the northeast. And it does a lot of damage to my infantry. T-26 arrives. And a BA-20. It disappears down there. And the KV cuts off my Panzer IV as expected. And that's it. So we already got Orlovka in the first turn actually. I'm ready for turn 2, which is going to be in the next episode. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you there. Bye bye.